Hey everyone, Fixate here, and today I'll show you how to complete the Two Birds mission in Modern Warfare 2 DMZ. The Two Birds mission is the final tier 2 mission under the White Lotus faction, and this one is trickier than most of the missions before it. In order to gain access to the mission, you do have to complete 5 of the previous 6 missions under the White Lotus faction. So Two Birds requires that you go to the Al Safwa quarry and kill 18 enemies and then destroy 2 helicopters in the quarry as well. The challenge with this mission is destroying the choppers. Obviously, killing 18 enemies, no big deal. So in this guide, I'll go through everything to help you get this done. The first thing and most important thing is bring in the Joker. And the Joker is unlocked at level 24, and it only takes 1 hit to destroy a chopper. And from what I've been told, the Pila does take multiple hits. So this is why we're bringing in the Joker. A single shot is going to kill the chopper that you're trying to take down. Of course, first things first, you gotta head over to the quarry and check out what's going on. So there's a couple things that we want to look for over here. Number one, we want to look for a SAM site or a UAV, a buy station, or a stronghold. These things are going to be very, very important. Number one, the SAM site. So here's the deal. If the SAM site is there, when you go and activate it, you have to stay near it, and instantly it is going to spawn 2 waves of armored AI. Now those 2 waves can come in the form of 2 choppers bringing in the armored AI, or it can be 2 cars with the armored AI, or a combination of them both, 1 chopper and 1 car. Now I do recommend before you trigger the SAM site that you clear out the area. So there is a stronghold that likes to spawn nearby. There's a buy station close. There's going to be some enemies around. Just clear out everything that is close to the SAM site before you get started. Now, once you trigger the event, there is a timer that goes off, and the SAM site will not be working. So you will be the one destroying any choppers that arrive with the Joker. And quite frankly, you are praying for 2 helicopters and definitely not hoping for 2 cars. Now, one thing I do want to say, after the SAM site finishes its progression and turns on, when I was doing this, I had the SAM site blow up a helicopter right next to me, and it did not count towards the mission completion. So from my perspective, you use the SAM to try and get choppers to spawn and kill them on your own, but then ultimately wait for the SAM site to turn off so you can get some more choppers to spawn in other ways. Now, this was the strategy that I employed after I saw that 1 chopper not count towards the mission. But it is possible, I guess theoretically, that the chopper was outside of the quarry range, and thus that's why it didn't count. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments below if that was just like a quirky thing that happened, or if it actually is true that the SAM site ones do not count. But just be wary, it may not count. It didn't for me. Now, there are other ways to spawn choppers in the area as well. You could get a UAV, which does happen to show up from time to time, and the UAV can spawn in another chopper. And also, entering a stronghold can trigger it. Activating a nearby safe can trigger it, although those can be tricky to find in the area. From what I've found is that there are usually 1 or 2 contracts in the area, and you want those contracts to trigger an event inside the quarry. So I found one just to the south of quarry. It was to defuse the bomb. I grabbed it, and the 2 bomb defuse areas were actually inside quarry. And I waited for my SAM site to turn off before I did them. I went and popped one of them, and then boom, a chopper showed up, and the SAM site was already down, and I just took it out with the Joker, and that was it. So the big things to take away from this video are 100% use the Joker. That's the most important thing. And secondly, use the SAM site to spawn potentially 2 choppers and or a UAV or the stronghold or any nearby contracts to trigger any remaining choppers that you might need. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I really hope this video helped you out. I know I struggled with this mission for a little bit, so I definitely wanted to get a video out to help you guys out. If you're new to my channel, I solely focus on the extraction shooter genre with guides and tutorials and live streams all here on YouTube. So if you're looking for more DMZ content, then make sure to drop a sub, and I'll catch you in the next one.